Hello, 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 welcome back to the continuing adventures of JabGut, the throwaway Spriggan assassin type stabby guy, as he treks through the dungeon. Where last we left off, we had gotten into an unenviable, boring trek through the Labyrinth, which had resulted in me losing my way, hitting a couple dead ends, and circling around like a moron. It's been a while, so I don't actually even remember the mistakes I made here, or what dead ends I'd run into, so at least it feels a little bit new. My biggest worry about being here, honestly, is that I'll lose my Ashinzari piety by wandering around aimlessly for no good reason. Okay. Either a path shifted, or I just got really lucky and just happened to walk the right way, because I'm by the Blackstones now, and that means I'm probably much closer to my target, aka the Minotaur. Funny how these things work out. Looks like a dead end, but I'm fairly sure that there's a way through. Just gotta poke around. Maybe this one loops right back in. No, not right back in. Maybe it... I mean, it's a solid stone wall the whole way around is the thing. And this isn't like the Abyss where the terrain changes every 2 steps or something. Yeah, it's solid all the way around. Which is a shame too, because I just know that this is the right way. Okay, let's try going out the long way. No, this literally takes me all the way back out. Forget that. I was somewhere at least before. Blackstone is close. This can't be a complete dead end. It's gotta have some give. Nope, all of these spots are total dead ends. Okay, so leaving through the top of stone is out. And I'm pretty sure I already tried the bottom of stone, but let's make sure I tried it thoroughly. Out, out, out. Other side of a dead end. For each time I come here, it feels like I'm just seeing something for the first time, but no, it's just a trick of the light. Okay, anyway, I'm seriously considering just cutting the recording and then picking up after I found my way out of this mess. You guys don't need to watch me meander. But I think what I'll do instead is just use this time of me doing nothing to discuss some other topic. Chief among them being this idea of the stabby wizard. Honestly, if you have the skill aptitudes in stabbing that you can train it conveniently, I see no reason not for a Mephitic, early game Mephitic user not to train stabbing up a couple levels. Think of it logically. I have used Conjure Flame, Magic Dart, and Mephitic Cloud, primarily, and supplemented that with stabbing. And that alone has been enough to handily deal with almost every enemy I've come across thus far. Admittedly, I've been leaning on Spriggan's speed for the setups half the time, and that door mimic would have been a real bear had I not been for Blink as well as Ashinzari. And Conjure Flame has helped me against zombies time and time again. But really, any wizard who's opening his game is going to have a decent Mephitic Cloud type weapon to use. So you have your disable right there, and then studying stabbing so that you're able to... Wait, how am I blocked in here? I got in through there somehow. Studying stabbing so that you're able to throw in serious damage with each random extra hit is phenomenal for boosting your DPS and preserving your mana, so that you can use an extra Mephitic to get away. So I'm revising mentally, at least, the way in which I approach the early game of a stabber, or the early game of any wizard, based on the fact that I've realized just how successful stabbing can be, particularly in the early on phase of the game. And even... Oh, there he is. Let's see if I can get away with just walking up to him and stabbing him. One hit kill. The helpless Minotaur fails to defend itself, and you spit him like a pig. Let's see what he's got. It's a book, which I'm definitely taking. Both of the cursed scrolls can go with me. The unidentified wand can go with. The cursed robe can come. Uncursed robe I don't want, and as tempting as it is, it's obvious I'm not taking fire dragon armor, so I'll leave that behind too. I am now overloaded. Let's read this book real quick. A lot of this stuff is useful. For example, animate skeleton or regeneration are both must-haves. Freezing aura, I don't know what it does, but I want to say it's probably useful too, so we'll get out with all that stuff. Let's identify some of the new stuff, so the wand in particular. And I feel like there was something else that I meant to pick up and apparently didn't come with. Namely the robe. Must not have gotten picked up. No, it got picked up alright. Oh, it got auto-identified. -5 robe of misfortune. Prohibit casting, boost contamination, random teleport, evade -4, strength -2, dex -2, and -2, stealth -. Oh, and it auto-curses. It may be the coolest robe ever. I'm gonna put it on right never. Let's go ahead and drop it right here. I cannot believe what a worthless item that is. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was intentionally bad. Actually, I do know better, and it is. I'm losing polymorph other as well. Though it is a decent item to have, I generally have bad luck with it. And it generally ends up getting used against me somehow or the other. I can't eat anything to lose weight. Let's drop some of this worthless stuff I picked up. These half-assed daggers that no longer hold a candle to my real daggers. What else can I lose? I could temporarily use the strength ring. I just don't want to be living outside my means, as it were, for carrying stuff. Regeneration I wanted, right? Let's go ahead and memorize that. And animate skeleton is nice, and freezing aura applies to a weapon. I don't really care for that right now. Control undead requires level 4 necromancy casting, which I might eventually pick up, but it's not going to be as effective to me as just straight up killing things. And insulation, I believe, is simply resist to elect. So let's go ahead and drop that book and get out now, because I got from that book everything I wanted. The key thing will be to keep the cast of animate skeleton on a letter that I can actually get at. So in fact, let's swap D and E, because I usually put one of my early cloud items on that. I have several scrolls of remove curse, right? Yeah. And how many more remove curse scrolls are there in the dungeon? Just the one? Close enough. Let's go ahead and drop one of these and see what I can get out of it. He really likes cursing my weapons. I'm going to drop a bunch of cursed weapon scrolls at this point. There's no need to hang on to them. Oh! One hit kill on the troll. I am a man. Cannot wait to find the lair at this point. Is he immune to fire clouds or something that he can just stand there? Jerk. Crimson Imp. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, more of them? Let's see. Cursed jewelry, remove curse. Let's drop all the potions of might. Walked right up to him and smacked him. My stealth is now rivaling my stabbing, which is great. Let's go ahead and start boosting up dodging. Notice how I always like this one defense skill, one offense skill active method. And actually, how powerful are my conjurations? Not even close to maxed. Let's go ahead and throw some money at experience at conjuration, since it's so low that getting it up a level shouldn't be that hard now. And Ensorcel Hibernation and stab you in the face. But I do enjoy the utility bonus of having Ashinzari identify items for you. It just speeds up the game so much. Okay, there's Sandra. If I can just go around and boom! She's down. 0-0 is not a particularly enticing enchantment, considering I already have the exact same dagger. Ego. Come on, while you're blocking the Cyclops, maybe I can confuse the Cyclops. There he is. Now he's not confused anymore. But he is ensorcel hibernated, and he is stabbed to death. Just kill the sheep straight up. You don't need anything else. There should be some ability to raise the dead here. What is my failure on animate skeleton? 10% for a level 1 spell? Are you kidding me? Just level up some necromancy. Just get it above 0, please. Okay, that's this floor, which means I have checked all the way to... No, there's at least 2 more floors before I am guaranteed the lair. Just go ahead and stab this troll to death, and notice how animated skeleton's at 6%. Definitely want that skeleton animated too. Having a troll behind me just gives me a lot of survivability. Actually, this would be a good spot for a fire cloud. Okay, there we go. That looks like the lair entrance to me. Let's go around the long way, since the lair usually has a bunch of... Okay, they all just woke up. I didn't even get the jump on even one of them. The good news is, because I'm a Mephitic user, that does not mean that they all are coming after me and I have no crowd control spells. I'm just gonna get out of the way. And let's see if ensorcelled hibernation. Boom! It worked. And this guy's down. Conjure flame. And that guy's down. Conjurations has leveled up significantly. Give me another pip of power. Let's drop that. Necromancy can still afford to go up another point, so we'll wait. Now I have a dragon following me, so I still have that bodyguard aspect going. Okay, you know what? You apparently are wearing something that makes you resist me, so let's just go ahead and try to ensorcel hibernate or something to distract you by your imminent death. Okay, I wonder what we're looking at here. Oh, it was just plate armor, so high AC. Makes for difficult targeting. Good God, what I wouldn't give to have pass wall just appear in that room and kill them all. As it is, I'll probably only get to kill 1 or 2 of them. That was the wrong button. I wanted to cast Fire Cloud. Instead I casted Animate Dead. Okay, and there's a Titan Slime, so pretty much just run for it at this point. Though it doesn't seem to be following me particularly. And it's split up again. But it's not long before it figures out where I'm at. And I've died to slimes too many times to be careless this time. Let's go ahead and burn these suckers. Miscasts are gonna kill me. Miscast. Got him. Die in a fire, baby. He died. Let's turn off necromancy. Where are we at now? Hungerless, everything, good. 1% animate skeleton, that's good. Conjure flames at 14%. Let's train shields. That's probably going to be the fastest way to boost my conjuration accuracy at this point. That model dragon hide could potentially be turned into armor. If, you know, I both find an extra enchant scroll and decide that the penalty to spellcasting is worth it. I probably won't. Not anytime soon. I'm holding out on a good robe. Okay. Increase strength to max. Not max, but I mentally consider 8 to be a good minimum standard. Okay. Loads of yaks. Not necessarily scary. Let's focus on confusing them and then stabbing them. And rely on my dodge to keep me alive. You'll notice that I just wormed my way through almost all of those. Okay, easy down. Easy stab. Oh my god. Conjure Flame. The Conjure Flame failed. So did the second one. I don't think Hydras can open doors. They can't. Thank God. Well, somehow I have to deal with 2 Hydras before I'll be able to get into the lair. Now, the ideal thing would be to rely on wands, I believe, and zap them with cold from a distance. My problem is, normally I have something to fall back on. My strength. Right now all I have is my speed, that I can get out in a hurry if things go south. I'm not used to fighting Hydras until well within the lair. Certainly not as gatekeepers. But then again, this is one of the deepest lairs I've been into in a very long time, so that's part of it. Oh, we're so using a zap right here just to hit everything at once. Totally gonna spawn a little mini army. My thought process being, when I have an army at my disposal, I'll have more options for when the Hydra finds me. Let's go ahead and bar the way with fire. It's gonna come through the other side though. Back out. Those slimes are getting Titanic. Alright, now what's the plan? I thought it didn't see me coming, but I guess it had. Come on, who saw me? Whoever saw me, just come. And I can just do one of these. Got you on the fire. Got you all healed up. There we go. That Hydra is the optimal distance from me, namely as far away as it gets. And we're going to utilize draining repeatedly on it with hopes that it is very weak when it comes to me. Just go ahead and put some fire clouds in place and then start using cold on its way out. Oh, come on, just die already. Barely got it, but we got it. Okay. From here it's easier. Just cast a whole bunch of fire clouds and let the skeleton tank it. Please just take the most direct route. It did. Good. Again, it's just taking the most direct route directly at me. I'm very low on mana at this point, actually. I should be careful. Okay, there we go. It's down. I'm not. Stabbing 17, dodging 10.6. Shields are high. And not significantly improving my Conjure Flame reliability. Maybe it has to actually reach 9. I don't know why, but I do recall 9 being the magic number for bucklers to reach. Okay, recall that I said 2 Hydras, which means there's at least one more Hydra. Do I have a recharge scroll? No, I do not. A recharge scroll would have been handy right about now. Come on, just come at me, bro. Ensorcelled Hibernation, stab, you're dead. Next. Ensorcelled Hibernation, stab, you're dead. Befitted Cloud, stab, 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 stab. You're all dead. Okay, I did not want it to find me right now. I'm gonna just walk away from it nice and easy. It will come for me. But now I'm in a place where I can theoretically block it. Let's burn out all of the wands of draining. Okay, I'm out of all the wands of draining. I only have one wand of cold, so I'm going to hang on to that. Fire is probably the smartest thing to do, so let's put fire in the way first. Okay. It's ignoring the fire. Put a second one in place, it's still ignoring it. Oh my god, here are my options. I can blink, or I can run. If I keep walking away from it, it will most likely not be able to catch me. If I blink, statistically it's most likely that I will end up on the opposite side of the fire and it will chase me into the fire again. That's definitely to my advantage. Worst case scenario, it blinks me directly one square to the right. But I doubt that'll happen. That's very unlikely. I could read a scroll of fear to try to get it to run away from me. But the prospect, I wouldn't want to risk that going wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should just blink right now. That would probably be best. Or I could throw a dart of dispersal from melee range and hope it hits him, but I don't like the odds. I could theoretically just attack him, but that's probably suicidal. So let's just blink. Good. It did what statistics says it would. It jumped me to the other side of the fire, and he's still chasing me. If I blast him with the Wand of Cold now, what'll happen is the fire will go out underneath him, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to try to Ensorcel Hibernation him from this range. It failed. Now I'm not afraid of using the Wand of Cold on him. There's no way to aim it so that it doesn't hit the cloud behind him, so I have to do what I have to do. But it got him, and that's the important thing. And now, I have an army of skeletons at my beck and call. Okay. I saw 2 Hydras, I killed 2 Hydras. Hopefully, the game wasn't cruel enough to give me a third. Remember, we are not quaff testing any potions anymore. And let's drop these empty wands of draining. Let's eat the bread. And finish searching the area. Oh, there was a Hydra corpse from where I killed the last Hydra and I didn't realize it. If I had picked up on that fact, I could have used a Hydra to help me kill a Hydra. I don't much care to fight these guys, but they haven't seen me, so that's 1 stab, that's 2 stabs, and they're both dead. It's part of the boldness you have to develop when playing Stabber. Is that if they haven't seen you yet, and you can get up to them, you may very well one-hit kill them. And while you may not pillowcase them, you'll sure ribbon them. Alright, into the lair, people. Just into the lair, people. Hasn't seen me yet, but it wasn't exactly stalled sleeping either. Alright, we are now in the lair. Clear out this initial floor is the first objective. I wonder how close I can get to that guy. All the way, apparently. I wonder how close I can get to that guy. All the way, apparently. And I don't want to wake up too many of them as skeletons. Just a couple, one at a time is fine. Actually, I don't need to pick these up now, because nobody here knows how to use them against me anyway. So this is a good place to start a stash now that I'm playing a character weak enough that he needs one. That guy hasn't seen me yet. Let's just stab him. Scrying allows you to see enemies around corners, which you can totally abuse to make sure your stabs land more often. I guess that's not an abuse so much as the intended use, right? truly ridiculous how many of these guys just have no shot since they don't see me coming. Stab and kill. Stab and kill. Fusaka. Fusaka. Alright, dead. Oh, come on, don't wake up. Eh, he woke up. And he's not getting ensorcelled back to sleep. So I guess we'll just have to let him be. He is slow enough that I mistake him for inanimate. I see the snake, so let's just ensorcel that one to death. It seems like the more vulnerable you are to cold, the more vulnerable you are to ensorcelled hibernation. Which, being that it's a cold spell, makes sense. He is unaffected and unaffected. I wonder what I will be able to hit him with. When enough of my allies attack him, he occasionally loses track of who he's supposed to be targeting. That's my excuse to go in on him. Should make sure I have a couple extra skellies around, though. Okay, floor 1's done. Find me an upstairs case. Let's start dumping stuff that needs to be stashed. Cursed jewelry is a utility item. Amnesia is a utility item. Or not utility, it's something I do when I'm sitting down and planning. Strategic item, there we go. Always save 1 scroll of magic mapping for when you intend to tackle a Lair branch. Enchant weapons can stay here. Curse weapons can stay here. Yeah. Resist corrosion I should take with me just in case I need to hot swap it. And I'm going to drop half my removed curses, and one of them I'm going to pray over and see what it gets turned into. Yay, a curse armor! What am I wearing that I want cursed? None of this stuff really, but I guess I could curse the hat. No, I'll save it. Save it for when I actually have something worth cursing. It's not like I need to be getting... I'm already moderately bound. It's not like I need to be super bound right now. Save it for later. Unholy creation. Why not? Just drop it. And brilliance, all can go. Well, all but 1. Agility, all but 1. Restore abilities. I'll drop it. Now that my int is high, or my strength is high enough, I'd like to keep 1 here for emergencies. Same with the porridge. Keep 1 on hand just in case, but the rest can stay here. Let's go ahead and eat the lychee and the apple, or just the lychee, and drop my entire, like, most of my stack of honeycombs. Okay, fairly good. Let's drop the Dagger of Distortion too. If I switch to that, actually, what does it say about this thing anyway? I don't know. I'm really hoping that I find better. But honestly, a Dagger of Distortion is probably one of the best weapons I'm going to get. That or a Dagger of Draining, which is Elven. I mean, not counting Quick Blade, what else do you really want? And even Quick Blades, you attack once and your target wakes up. Are you really going to attack again? Instead of just running for it? Haven't identified these green potions yet. Okay. Very, very concerned about losing my beautiful mutation set right now. That's why I'm uncharacteristically careful when it comes to my... Oh, please. Just got 1 of them. That's all I'm going to get. And then he woke up just when I got there. Sucker. Oh well, we'll just stab the rest of you to death. The old-fashioned way. Like the dogs that you are. Another stab, another kill, wake you up, animate you dead. It's amazing that the Lair is so much less dangerous than it was to get into. Okay, Come on, ensorcelled hibernation. He has resisted more than 6 attempts. So let's just go ahead and see if we can't confuse him instead. He is not dying to my conventional attacks. Time to get away and regroup. I do have the poison dagger, which means ultimately I will win against him, because I can kite him and he can't kite me, and I can stab him, and oh my god, he bit me. Gastronoc bit me. Freaking slug. I will win, though. Long term, he's got nothing on me. Me, I've got the ability to deeply poison him. Actually, there's no point hiding behind pillars. He can just smite me. Or smite targeting, air attack me. But I am concerned. That was more than half my health. If he had chosen to attack twice, I would be dead. This calls for a superior plan. My superior plan is going to be to use summons against the summoner. I am going to call a massive army of summons. Oh man, I should get stabs every turn against plant life. Seriously, they don't know I'm coming. Their intelligence is 0 at least, they shouldn't know. Just frost, whatever. Keep moving. And I go, no kill. Oh well. Oh, and you don't have a corpse either. Hooray. Okay, he doesn't know I'm here, so maybe I can get off a good stab. Boom! I stabbed him, and he deals more damage to me. Oh, I didn't actually get off a stab. I just got off an attack. He got off a bite. Okay, we've got 2 corpses. Let's go and carry these downstairs. Drop the carrion, please. That's bread. I wanted you to drop the carrion. Carry-ons. There they are. Now let's move along. Get that choco. In fact, let's go down a floor and see if we can't gather up more for my army of the undead. One, two, three. Oh, stupid me. I should have been carrying these upstairs. And there's an elephant in the room. No, literally. Elephant in the room. Okay. Those are just some green rats. Nothing worth getting excited about yet. But now I have enough that I feel like I could take him on a little bit better. Let's go ahead and find him again. And this time, we'll sick my army on him. And naturally, he sicks his army on me right back. But he has the advantage of dealing massive damage per strike that I do not have the health to absorb. I think that cinches it. The fact that he was able to resist my attempts so well to enchant him tells me he's wearing a good hat. And the fact that I'm not able to take him out after 4 attempts and have come close to dying twice tells me I need to either build fighting or just give up for now. And give up for now seems to be the option I'm going with. So, without further ado, let's wax an elephant. You catch the helpless elephant completely off guard. You open the elephant like a pillowcase. You know, when you're a tiny creature like a Spriggan, the phrase helpless elephant is kind of hilarious. Kill the elephant. Oh, that one woke up. Damn. This is a very risky situation, actually. Kind of playing with fire here, but if I win, then it's my fire. They can play in it. Okay. My shield skills should be up at 9 by now. It is. So I was apparently wrong, and there was no extra benefit to spellcasting that came at that point. Or at least not one that I could get any use of. Want to continue training dodging and stabbing, but we'll focus. But we'll also put on fighting at this point because it's becoming abundantly clear. Oh, sorry. It's becoming abundantly clear that I do need a little bit bigger of a health bank. New wand. Let's figure out what that is in a moment. New book. None of these particularly exciting. I guess Dispel Undead has its charm, but it's probably not memorizable. Yeah, none of these particularly exciting. Let's just drop this book. I could go for a necromantic stabber. That would have the advantage of... a late game pain weapon being ridiculously powerful. But if I play my cards right, I won't need to. Please just get confused like a good bitch and then die. Ashinzari no longer helps you reconsider your skills. Okay. Apparently I lost Ashinzari piety just now. Okay, you know something? I will totally wear this robe of fire resist. So go ahead and remove curse on my robe. And that's it. And then give me the robe of fire resistance. And then recurse it. Right, robe of fire resistance. Okay. That way, I am still as bound as I was before. Oh, how many? 4 stabs. That's quite reasonable. 4 instant kill stabs, because those are tier 1 stabs. Now we come in for the tier 2 stabs. And of course, the disseminated ant-on-ant poison that these type of fights inevitably become. There's one that is able to attack, so let's do that. Oh my god, these guys have nothing. Nothing at all going for them. Oh, what is that? That is not... Oh, that's a queen ant, and she's not confused yet. Now she's confused. And she's being poisoned by her own allies, left, right, and center. Okay, I am running lower and lower on health, but I do not want to leave my position until the last possible second, because it is just so advantageous. I'm blocking their only way out, and it's allowing me to Mephitic 3 of them at a time, instead of what would otherwise be just a paltry one. If I get it hit just one more time, though, I'm going to have to burn a potion or something to maintain this position. Which will be worth it. Nope. Looks like I'm good. Let's go ahead and ensorcelled hibernate the remaining few, and then just... Oh, none of these are resurrectable. Shoot. There goes my brilliant plan. I was imagining this army ants, but I don't... Actually, maybe I am able to memorize Animate Dead. Do I have it even? No, I dropped the book. Okay. How about regen? Do I have regen? Let's activate regeneration. I'll be happy I did. Meanwhile, I'll just get some of my mana back. Okay, looks like the anthill has been opened. Oh, I saw gloves, I saw gloves, I saw gloves. Can I not wear gloves? Seriously? Wow, is that restricted or just banned? Oh my god, I completely forgot about one of the problems with being Spriggans, and that is that you have no armor slots. Okay. Man, they had elephants on the 3rd floor of the lair? That's just sadistic. UnID'd scrolls are always nice. It's kind of a mystery, you don't know what you're gonna get. But being surrounded is never nice, so let's back off and give them a chance to come to me in pairs. Okay, resurrect all of them, and then just kill the crocodile. Okay. I don't need that. I don't know what that does. It was a Vorpal thingy. War Axe of Overwhelming Rage. It's interesting. I can't imagine a character in which I'd get this far and want to switch to that hand axe. You know, I wouldn't have found a better weapon. Oh! Ouch! Okay, it woke up at just the wrong time. But Ensorcelled Hibernation should work just fine on it, so one-shot kill. Please, come at me, bro. One of these is gonna... Fine! Amphitic Cloud. I'll take a tier 2 stabbing if that's what all you're offering me. Monkey piece of crap. Sometimes it hits right away, sometimes it doesn't. Let's just wake some of these swimmers up so that this pool is guarded. And then continue moving. He just magically he just luckily went the right direction. He had no idea. Drain everything in this direction. Then attempt to ensorcel hibernate. And then kill, and then Mephitic Cloud. And now I need to start worrying about getting mana back, because getting into there is going to be hard. There we go. Now I'm able to confuse a significantly larger number of them. Let's go ahead. That should be 4. And one of them somehow gone berserk, which means a ghost moth may be present. I don't know that these guys can go berserk without assistance. Let's go ahead and just boom. Not a ghost moth, just the other type of moth. Let's get out of the way, because things are getting a little heavy. Regen. Raise dead. Let the spiny frog block the exit. Okay, yeah, these guys are all berserk. Maybe there's a new mechanic that lets them do that and I don't know about it. I'm gonna get out of the way. Like, pronto. I can totally take the bees on, but that's just a dangerous situation and asking for trouble. Staying there would be asking for trouble. Let's come at this from another angle. With a full mana bar, because I did burn like half my mana killing a single spiny frog. Let's keep a ball of flame off to the side, so that anybody who doesn't approach carefully gets burned. And stab the queen bee to death. Maybe it's a queen bee related mechanic or something, and I don't know about it. That if you attack the queen, they react. I don't know. That's what I would do, but... Boom. Let's go ahead and drop all the honeycombs right here. I don't want to carry any of them with me. Suffice it to say that food is no longer a serious consideration in this game. It's consideration, and long-term, I mean, if I'm consistently doing something that burns through my food stock, I better be late game, but... Ah, he woke up. Go back to sleep so I can stab you. Awesome to stab a Hydra to death. A little bit bone-chilling to approach one, but quite awesome to succeed. That was great. I did totally take some fire damage, but I am wearing resist fire and conservation. So a dying out fire cloud for 1 turn isn't that scary. And it allowed me to make sure I got in before he woke up. Okay, that cleared out yet another floor. What's my overall cursed stat? 2 on, 2 off, and same for jewelry, 1 on, 2 off. I can curse the Amulet of Conservation if I have a jewelry curse scroll, because I'm not going to take that off for a long time, probably. So yeah, let's go all the way back. And conservation, cursed. Seriously bound. That should help my piety gain even more. What is it doing for my skills? Oh yeah. Diffuse improvement for all magics. I can totally work with that. Let's go ahead and... No, I like my current skill split. In fact, we're going to emphasize fighting even more. When dodging hits the next round number, we'll stop it. Anyway, that's my time for now, so I will catch you guys next time.